Damsel is out now, streaming on Netflix. And it sees a young woman's offer to be married off to a prince take a dark turn when she is sacrificed in a ritual to the pit of a fire-breathing dragon and must find a way to survive. So if that plot sounds familiar to you, you are correct, and good on you for watching Ready or Not. And much like that movie, I think this movie is going to end up being an underrated gem in the future. Because for me, and I'm sure a lot of people, this movie came out of nowhere. First off, Millie Bobby Brown, she's really good in this movie. If you've been watching Stranger Things and seen her grow up as an actress, that's really not news to you, but the skills that she learned when playing 11, they utilize those skills perfectly in this role. Because she has to display so much emotion and fear on her face, and she is already a master at that, even at the young age that she is, and you can really see it through her performance in this film. And her ability to express such clear emotion on her face helps her so much in this movie, because for 90% of this movie, she really does have to carry it on her back, as it is just her trying to outrun a giant CGI dragon. And like I said, going into this movie, I wasn't quite sure what to expect. I mean, I kind of knew that it was marketed as an action movie with a dragon and Millie Bobby Brown, but what this movie really is that I was not expecting is a medieval survival thriller. We watch Millie Bobby Brown's character of Elodie trapped in this cave being hunted by a dragon for the main bulk of this movie. And when the movie is focused on that, it really finds its stride. When this cat and mouse chase between Elodie and the dragon is going on, it is so tense and it is so thrilling. Some of the situations that Elodie finds herself in within this cave made me feel very uncomfortable and very claustrophobic. And she does not get unscathed. They put Elodie through the ringer in this movie. She gets burned, cut up, bruises, tons of marks all over her body. They really sell the terror of this situation, and they create this doubt for you that she can actually survive it. Even though, you know, she's the main character, you think she's going to survive. There's that doubt, and they pull it off brilliantly. With that, another thing that kind of shocked me about this movie was the violence. It's not anything like hard R stuff, but they do not shy away from showing the threat of this dragon through some really gruesome kills and horrific aftermath of her victims. The movie goes out of its way to show you what this dragon can do, and it just helps to create this sense of suspense and legit stakes throughout the entire runtime of the movie. It makes the situation that much more terrifying. Even what they end up doing with the dragon was a pleasant surprise for me, because they actually end up giving the dragon a character and even a motivation and backstory, which when they started to introduce that, I got a little bit hesitant. I was worried it was going to get a little bit unbelievable, a little bit goofy, but the decision to actually make the dragon a character where we actually understand both sides and where they're coming from, Millie Bobby Brown and this dragon, it actually made the scenario that much more interesting and also that much more investing for me. Because on the one hand, I kind of want the dragon to get what they're trying to accomplish, but you're also so on the side of Millie Bobby Brown's character. It goes in places that I wasn't expecting, but I really like the direction that they took it. I will say though, I do think the movie does overstay its welcome just a little bit. For the most part, I think it succeeds at being very concise and to the point of just the survival thriller. And when it is focused on that, I was so locked in. But they do end up tacking more onto the end to make Elodie more of a true action hero. And it's not that it's bad, but I could feel the movie was running out of steam at that point. And I think if they just shaved off 10-15 minutes, it would have been totally fine. And as there is with a lot of streaming movies, there's some noticeable green screen in here. Some of the visual effects, they get a little shaky. But honestly, for me, Damsel is one of the more pleasant surprises of the year. I had no idea what to expect going in, but it was clear that this movie knew exactly what it needed to be. It was tense, it was thrilling, it was suspenseful, and it honestly ended up being a fun medieval adventure film that I really enjoyed watching. And if any of it sounds of interest to you, I would recommend getting on Netflix and checking it out. Anyway, guys, those are all my thoughts and opinions on Damsel. Have you heard of this one? Have you had a chance to check it out? Comment down below. Let me know. I want to hear all your thoughts and opinions about that, guys. And if you're new here and you haven't heard, we have a goal on this channel. We want to hit 4,000 subscribers before the end of the year. If you are new here and you like talking about movies, Netflix movies, theater movies, Amazon Prime movies, we got it all on this channel. Consider hitting that subscribe button before you make your way out. As always, guys, thank you so much for hearing me out, and I hope to talk to you guys again real soon.